Wow, we're live. We're live on LinkedIn. Holy shit. We're live on LinkedIn. Starting soon, it says. No, it says live. Wow. Holy shit. This is streaming, people. We're streaming. We're streaming, people. We're going on the stream rips. Welcome to the service. My name is Amish Patel. We got a beautiful show today. We got a lot of moralities. A lot of moralities in question today. A lot of moralities in question. But that doesn't mean we're not going to do our karmas. Make sure you do your karmas. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Be joyful in life. Dance. I went dancing twice this week. Good for me. And I have my meditation show coming up next week. Very powerful meditation. Loving kindness. Listen, does it feel like people are kind of fucked up out there? Like, it's crazy out there, right? Inflation. You got inflation. You got opioid crisis. You got a recession coming. Winter's coming. People are saying the winter's literally going to be like a winter's cut. It's going to be a Game of Thrones type of winter. That's what everyone says. Winter is coming. But no, this winter, it's going to be like a heavy one. It's going to be a silly one. Silly, difficult, maybe, possibly, potentially. Ukraine war, China. Why does it feel so ridiculous? Why? Because we are in Kali Yuga, people. We are in Kali Yuga. That's what the Hindus call the time of suffering. And that's why it's more important than ever to make sure you get tickets for my loving kindness meditation. There's a link in the description below. Come to the show if you're in Toronto. If you're not in Toronto, listen, we're going to do it online. I think the Sunday after that, I'm going to bring it back. Oh, here we go. Applejack already in the congregation. Applejack is here. CEB Applejack 59. It says winter is coming for the UK. Yeah, the UK, I mean, what are they doing? You know, like they are really done as a country. I don't know what they're basically kissing ass to the Americans. That's what it is. That's what they have left. They basically kiss ass. And when I say kiss ass, I mean, they basically have these like, I think they have like political rules in place just from colonial shit passing on the torch to the Americans. I think they just have rules in place that make certain amounts of trade go through England, and that's all they do. They don't produce anything. Can't make a car. You know what I'm saying? That's the Germans. The Germans can make a car. But the Brits... Hold on, people. We got a brand new camera here at the Drip. Brand new camera. Canon Rebel 3Ti. We're streaming live. Rip and dip. Rahul says, hi, Amish. What's up, baby? How you doing? Amish, been waiting for you. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Applejack, dude, that's great. Nick Robinson, good evening from Edmonton, Alberta. Nick, thanks for coming from Alberta. That's very exciting. Bold. Bold says, that's not her. That's two of her friends at her house. Bold, if that's true, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God, I'm an idiot because I actually said, haha, it is because someone actually said, LMAO, is that her? And what they're referring to is the spicy thumbnail. Wow, I worked in all the comments just like that. Is the spicy thumbnail that we have from today's episode. Because today we're gonna start with this PM thing, but then I do want to talk about, as I was saying, winter is coming. I do want to talk about, like, I just heard that Germany and France get like a bunch of their energy from Russia. And now Russia's mad at them because and it's like, guys, you didn't know that your energy is coming from Russia? France is saying that they're going to have like power outages. Guys, just stay out of it then. You know what I'm saying? It is weird that like you would put sanctions on a country. Now we'll get into that after. We got to talk about that after though. It is just weird that like for France and Germany, they're putting sanctions and they're joining NATO against Russia, which I get it. Like Russia's being an asshole too, but they're joining NATO against Russia. But like, why is this coming out now that they're like, oh, now Russia's charging us more money or like they're going to turn off our electricity? It's like, yeah. What did you think? Anyway, we'll get into it. We'll do that second topic. First topic I did want to talk about. Oh, I do have to tell you about my loving kindness meditation. It is coming up. And we are featured right now in BlogTO. Look at that. BlogTO, loving kindness meditation. Wow. Look at this website. It just says Toronto just for last beside it. Loving kindness. Tickets are going fast, people. Tickets are going fast. It's a great meditation. And like I said, listen, we're in Kali Yuga right now. It is a time of great suffering. You know what I'm saying? The world's about to rip and dip. I don't know what's going to happen this winter. You know, Applejack is saying winter is coming for London. The problem, or UK, the problem with the winter coming for UK, let me tell you something about winter coming for UK. Those pieces of shit, they're not going to go down without a fight, and they're not going to go down without trying to scrape everyone down with them. Because we're all in this together in some weird way, this planet Earth, we're all in this together. And if one goes down, we are connected and we will attack each other on the way down. I mean, it's terrible. It sucks, but you know, it does happen. It does happen. So anyway, we are on LinkedIn. Nobody's watching on LinkedIn. I think I should just turn off the LinkedIn and the Twitch. It does feel a little bit like I'm wasting some kind of like electricity, right? It's like there's 14 people, like there's people on YouTube. Let's focus on YouTube, make it pop. Do I like simul streaming on Twitch and on LinkedIn? I mean, I guess we can start promoting there, but it's like, are we just chopping down more trees here? Like, do we have to like burn a bunch more coal to put the streams up on 3 different places? Because it seems wasteful like that, doesn't it? If nobody's watching it and they're streaming it. You know what? Starting next time, let's say God is great for the environment, and no more. Let's triple streaming. Just stream on one platform and work on one platform, and that's it. Also, make sure it is Kali Yuga. Make sure you come to my loving kindness meditation. It's in Toronto. It's at this sexy place called Content Day. This guy owns a studio. It's like an art studio, but then it's like a modeling studio. So all these girls go there for modeling. So it's going to be a ripper, yo. It's like packed too. And I make people do all these cult activities. So I should come out of it with some good footage for you guys of like, look at these wacky ass activities this Babaji's doing. It's fucked up. Ocho Cinco just found out you can stream on LinkedIn. Yeah, dude. I just found out you can stream on LinkedIn too. And here's the fucked up thing. Ochi. Here's the fucked up thing. Asymptomatic spectator. Cool. Here's Bolt. Bolt says Craig Content was a good guest. He had similar vibration levels of Amish. He did have very high vibration, but he was oddly pro-gun. Weird. And then he was like very paranoid about like, you better edit it, man. These YouTube, they'll take it down. I know what they're doing. I know. And I'm like, are they? Like every time I read an article about it, it's like you have to have 100,000 subs before they do any of that shit to your channel. You know what I mean? But I don't want to question the guy. Who knows? Listen, there's actually a big controversy going on right now where this huge YouTuber said that YouTube is racist. We're going to have to talk about that. The guy who said that YouTube is racist, this black dude, and he's saying that his channel, his videos are getting flagged, demonetized, do all this shit. But then these other white people, he points them out, and he's like, how come there's not getting, you know, and he's pointing out, like, we talked about the same thing, and it's the same issue, and same thing, same, you know what I mean? Same footage. And then YouTube's just stupid, man. What do they do? Can YouTube hire a person? Like, honestly, you're a multi-billion-dollar company at this point, right? So just hire someone. Like, just spend a little and just hire a human being to work there instead of everything on the goddamn algorithm. And then the algorithm doesn't always know, man. Look at this. They're doing this guy dirty right now. I thought it was a doing this guy dirty kind of a moment. Anyway, we're in Kali Yuga. Like I said, get tickets for Loving Kindness Meditation. You need to, we basically go on a psychedelic journey to infinity and back. Infinity is in your heart. So we go on a journey into the heart through poetry, parables, some bits, some dancing, maybe even. I think I'm going to get, it is going to be, people are going to get up and dance. But honestly, the show is channeling to me as we speak. So it's a ripper of a show, but like it's wild. It's a wild ass show, and it's channeling in from the universe. It's channeling in from the universe as we speak. So I don't even know what's going to be, but I have a bunch of other videos I got to put out. It's going to be great. But anyway, it's going to be incredible meditation, very sexy location, high vibration location, Content Day. But let's look at this thing real quick. This is an emergency ripper. This is an emergency rip. Let's actually use this. Sorry, I made it sound bad, like I was using him or something, but I think it's an important story that we should cover. Let's look at a little bit of it.
Temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, You guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube.
Oh,
Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been
Proof.
doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy. Oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel.
That's
time,
very smart.
I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation.
Because you know, so many people are like, victim culture. It's just a victim culture, brainwashed. But he even so it's very smart.
August 18th, I uploaded the mortuary assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing the mortuary assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted.
Just hire someone. Like all this, it seems like all this is like some kind of algorithmic mistake. The algorithm just does it, and then they don't even. I don't think anyone works there, or there's one guy that gets 800 of these emails a day, and yeah, he didn't stay consistent because it's a multi-billion-dollar company. It's a company with YouTube and Google are a company the size of like GM, but GM hired like 30, like I don't know, thousands of people, like so many people. That's why the government gives them favor, like gives them tax breakout, bailouts, all that shit. But Google, it's like they're way bigger than GM, and they don't hire a fraction of the workers. And so it's like it's either a computer did this, I think, or just one guy who's reading 7,000 emails a day. And yeah, he fucked up. So could be racism. I don't think it's racism either, though, to be honest. I think that's what it is. But anyway.
For good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted.
Wow. So he even has a YouTube rep, and the YouTube rep's like, I don't know. You know what? This goes to the old theory that we have that algorithm is an algorithm. It is an algorithm. No one knows what is the heart of algorithm. Only God knows what is in algorithm heart. Algorithm is God, and God is great. That's it. Algorithm is an algorithm. That's it. The YouTube algorithm, what a mysterious animal, beast, lover, beloved. It is a magical thing. Even the guy at YouTube is like, I don't know, maybe it's a thing at the end. What the fuck, man? Like, this is what I mean. There's 10 people working at this multi-billion-dollar corporation. Hire more than 10 people. Like, why does this guy have a YouTube rep, and the YouTube rep has to go in and be like, yeah, listen, man, maybe it's the part at the end. I don't know. There's nobody in there. It's so weird. It's like, hey, can you ask someone in there? And the guy goes, he looks in, comes back, says, there's nobody in there. There's no one there. There's just 10 of us. We don't even, the decision, it comes from algorithm. Only God knows.
As I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things and the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on. And his video wasn't age restricted. So
Racist algorithm don't like black people. Algorithm say black people have to be suppressed. Algorithm say no black people.
Video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what
Markiplier white, you are black. Algorithm has spoken. Algorithm.
they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that?
There's nobody in there. Let me send this to them and see what they say. It's an algorithm inside and no one inside. It's crazy, right?
I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off.
No.
I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence.
Honestly, this is a lot of analysis that he's doing, but what I honestly think happened is that there's no one is in there. It is just an algorithm. They probably take these emails, print them, and then feed them into a computer. And it's like, a decision will be made in 16 hours. And then 16 hours later, they're like, now his video has been approved. That's it. And just there's nobody there. Because that's how these guys are talking. Like, why isn't a human being at some point in charge can make a decision on it? Like, why does it always have to come back from like nothing can be done, hands are tied? What? No. This guy has 14 million subs or something. Holy shit, dude.
So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer?
Wow, he wrote it down on the screen. That's great. This is terrifying though. Like, this guy is someone that I can just see the guy from YouTube, he comes back. He's like, great news. They've approved the video. Why? Because they're racist? Oh, God. Oh, I didn't think of that. Idiots. You just can't win with these people. And that's why algorithms say 14 million don't matter. You're a black people, Korea, Kenshin. Algorithms say.
Doubled down and rejected my appeal. Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright strike me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers. They're climbing.
Yo, real quick. I think Thaddeus has to leave. Thaddeus says, good night, Amish. I don't know if are you saying good night like good night and then we're still hanging out? Or are you saying good night like you're going to sleep? I don't know. Been binging all the old episodes of The Drip. Thank you. Such legendary content. Yes, of course. God bless the congregation. Very good, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And we appreciate your donation. It will make the congregation most prosperous. Let's continue.
Uploading. I'm #1 trending. And then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, this black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting too much exposure, too much activity.
Wow.
Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by. And what do you know? They re-age restricted the video.
Algorithm has spoken. Anytime can change.
Re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that.
Because God's will is here one day, here the next day. God's dancing in life. The beloved spins. The beloved is like a wave. It goes up and it goes down. It is like the day and night. It is dark and it is light, darkness and light as well. And the algorithm take it and give it and take it away. The algorithm giveth and taketh away. And that's it.
I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his videos.
Okay, good.
They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa. Okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't going to like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber.
Maybe it's okay, but then he's also saying black. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm playing devil's advocate on this. It just seems like a lot to say black because is there other black YouTubers that are, but you know what? He probably has examples. We're only 5 minutes in. He did have an example of a white, like, that was a pretty fair example that he showed already between him and a white guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think it because the algorithm saying no for the black people, keep the black people down in society. Algorithm say keep the black people down. Don't let black people come into society and a culture. The algorithm whispers. It whispers. Maybe
has uploaded the mortuary assistant, and now they're about to start putting in some.
I'm starting to think that maybe someone at YouTube doesn't like him, but then they still just did a calculation in the algorithm. They probably just don't like certain people. Like that's where I'm going now, because and honestly, on some level, it is because he's black, but it's not because he's black, but it's because he has like that person. Okay, here's what I think. Now here's what I'm thinking. You got the algorithm, computer system. You have that, and that's a great mystery. But then there's like maybe 5-10 nerds working on it. One of those nerds, big YouTube fan, always wanted to start a channel himself, but couldn't quite make the jump. Keeps getting promoted at YouTube. You know, he's getting closer and closer to the algorithm. So he's on the inside, and he's like, well, if I can't be a famous YouTuber, well, at least I can control who gets to be a famous YouTuber. So he goes in, he creates some, you know, he says, why don't we start pretend behind the scenes, you know, just make like little algorithm, make little tweaks on the algorithm. Like give the algorithm, and the algorithm is like a great mystery from God, but they can throw in little things of like, I don't like this guy, randomly check the video. Random, yeah. That restrictions because now, is it because he's black? Like on some level, maybe that's like a nerdy white guy and he's like an evil villain and like, you know what I mean? Like couldn't make it on YouTube. So he goes into programming and say, they don't work on the inside. and then I'll get to choose who gets to be on YouTube. If I can't be the famous YouTuber. And then he goes on the inside. And then this guy, he probably hate watches the video and says, Corey X Kenshin. I bet all the girls like a guy like you. I bet you're having sex all the time. Well, what are you going to say if I break your streak? You hear that, algorithm? Give him a little shocker. And then and then the algorithm's like, beep, 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 beep. Yes, master. Beep, 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 beep. Corey X Kenshin. Beep, 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 beep. Is this because he's black? What? No. I just don't I don't find his views favorable. That's all. That's it. It's not because he's black. And that's the character. And scene. Continue.
Called him out on some unfair behavior. Now, I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video, and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video, but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like, we can't let this black.
Wow, they didn't get his diamond plaque either. So then this guy who hates him is like, what is that, Corey? Like, he's just walking by and someone's like pushing through a cart of like plaques that have to go out. And he's like, I'd like to take a look at the plaques. And then he goes in and like hides Corey's plaque for a month or just hides it. And then Corey's like, where the hell's my plaque? And then they're like, oh, that's weird. It didn't get shipped. We'll have another one made right away, sir. And just some other guy's like, probably just got another one made. Yeah, you know what? That would be a great villain character. If there's some nerd at YouTube who he's like a hater and a nerd and an incel, wanted to make it on YouTube, didn't go and make it. Now he's on. So he said, oh, then I'll work inside of YouTube and I'll understand the algorithm. Then I'll be the master. And then he hates this guy and he has the original diamond plaque at his house. That would be so psychotic. Honestly, right now, the FBI, if they're listening, and I know you guys like to do these raids, you got to get their offices. This is what we got to do to find out who the guy who's fucking with this guy is. Raid everyone on the shadow banning team, raid their houses, and see who has a diamond plaque. Yes, that is the key. That's the solution. If I was in the FBI, that's what I would be doing right now. Honestly, it's almost like a better play than Donald Trump. And you could make YouTube pay billions and you could open that is a real moral corruption. And that's what they should be doing. Someone at the FBI should be doing that right now as we speak. Yes. That's their job to do right now. What a great bonus karma we did. We really taught the culture something here. That's great.
That guy get too high up. Wow. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times, and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad told me, if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that. No problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Corey Kenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like I literally, this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. Log out of YouTube, log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black, count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, we got to, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off.
It's a good rip. I don't think it's racist, though. Good rip, though. I love this guy. I've never heard of this guy. I think he's amazing. Not racist. I don't know. I think it's more like what I'm saying. Like racist in the sense that not like a systematic, like, we must hold down the blacks. Like, I don't think it's like that. But I do think that, like, some nerd, like I said, I told you the whole story already. That character, that guy, that evil villain character that's working in the Shadowban team that hates this guy, that guy, he probably hates him because of some kind of deep-rooted underlying racism. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But the idea that YouTube would systematically, as an organization, be like, oh, we got to keep black numbers down, I don't see it. But life is a great mystery.
Off as a rant, you know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start, like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation, but that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they, like, you know, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or you know, in a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing.
Wow, guaranteed his videos got to be getting some juice now. They got to. When I first typed this into YouTube, this video came up first. So YouTube is right now like, oh God, this is a PR nightmare. Just give them a little extra juice. Keep them quiet. That's what they're probably algorithm like. Okay, sir. So now this fucking nerd who hates this guy, and because of, and look, I'll give you that probably is some deep-rooted racism. It's probably some underlying deep-rooted racism. Maybe some weird part of him, you know, it's like, oh, I bet if I was black, I'd have a girlfriend. Like, he could be like that kind of guy. I don't like that black guy, you know? What help does he need? They get girlfriends whenever the hell they want. And then he's like, I'm gonna do a secret. He imagine it's like a virus against this guy just inside the YouTube algorithm. There's like a Corey X Kenshin virus that just goes in randomly. You know, that's so sad, man.
My videos,
but this is very responsible, I think. You know, at first when I first heard this, I was like, this is so. It seems almost whiny, but once I heard the whole thing, it's like, I mean, I'm just hearing it for the first time now. It's actually very responsible. Like, this is his job as a YouTuber, actually, you should say. It's his job to speak out about this. Most people would just leave it. But it is his job to speak out about it. And he's doing his job, I think, very well. And I think, like, at the end of the day, even though I don't think it's racist, other than I think that, like, whatever nerd on the Shadowban team hates him, that nerd has some deep-rooted underlying racism. Even that nerd, like I said, when he's putting the thing in the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube algorithm is like, I will attack Corey X Kenshin. Understood? Is it because he's black? And then the guy would be like, no, it's not that. It's not that. I just don't. I think he's. I don't like. You know, it's just. I don't like him. I think it's bad for the culture, and I want to test out a new algorithm. That's it. Don't question my orders. Yes, sir. YouTube algorithm calculating. And it just leaves. That's the level of racism I think it is. Yeah. I do not think that I know I was joking before that the YouTube algorithm don't want the black people to rise up in a community. I don't think it's that. That's ridiculous.
We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now.
Wow.
They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest Black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Great video, man. What a great guy. What a great guy. That's beautiful. I got to watch more of his videos. I guess he's doing the video game thing. I can't do the video game thing. All these guys, like this Daz Games, he's got a big ripper on Tate, and Tate is now canceled. Maybe because of him. Maybe that's the YouTube influence. Wow, Corey X Kenshin. Sick. Big problems at YouTube. Wow, this is probably another video supporting him. So other YouTubers are coming out in support of him.
Yesterday, a very popular YouTuber named Corey Kenshin.
Wow, this is a big deal. It's crazy how these are today's speakers. This guy, like, this is the realest shit. You know, like when I was a kid, the local television network would hire someone and then just dress them up like this. They just get a hair and makeup guy. And then the guy would be like, hey guys, you're listening to MTV Rips. I'm Rip and Dip, Kevin, man. What up, dude? And he would just like, they'd hire someone who's like halfway there, I think. And then they'd be like, okay, hair, makeup, all this shit. Now it's so real. Like this guy's just in his house, doesn't give a fuck.
Absolute bombshell of a video accusing YouTube of some awful things and explain the whole situation that led to the claims. And he does not hold back. The gloves were off and the chef's hat was on because he just started cooking their ass. Wow. Now, of course, it's not unusual for a YouTuber to make a video criticizing the platform. It happens every day because YouTube is a company that very, very rarely gets anything right. So it's constant.
Wow, dude. These guys are like killing it. And they're just like, fuck you. You guys suck. You guys are idiots. Shut up. No, I don't want this song. I want this song. Yeah, this song is Blue Dream by Chill on the drip, 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 rip and that. Late night on Thursday. Let's do the PM. Let's do that sexy ass fucking, oh my God, what a hot story that she's just out dancing like that. And I support her, by the way. I think she's fucking hot, but I support her also. But also, listen, in these times of Kali Yuga, these are very dangerous times out there. That's why you want to come to Loving Kindness Meditation. If you're in Toronto, it is a psychedelic journey to infinity and back. Listen, it is Kali Yuga. So right now it is a time of maximum suffering. And you probably see it in the news, in the media. I mean, the Prime Minister of Finland, there's topless photos of her, which I actually support. But I'm just saying, like, some other people would think it's Kali Yuga because of that. But then there's other things. You know, I mean, then you got China. Africa is supporting China, by the way. That's a big deal. So Kali Yuga is here. Make sure you come to Loving Kindness Meditation. Get your tickets. The tickets are moving quick. And we're listed on BlogTO. So go get it, people. And there's a link in the description as well. But no, this is going to be like... Yeah, no, this is like a beautiful show. It's a journey of healing. Like we go into the heart and you get a resource recharge of infinity. So that's what it is. It's Kali Yuga, so you need to charge it up, and God is great. Okay, let's move on to our second topic. This is what happens when you put in the search, people. I just put in a search. I just put Finland PM. That's it. Just Finland PM, and let's see the top headlines. Sanna Marin, Finland's prime minister, who just wants to be herself. That's the Guardian. One day ago, Finland PM Sanna Marin says sorry for guest topless photo. That was her guest. Okay, fine. Finland PM Sanna Marin apologizes for inappropriate pictures at residence. Opinion: Finland's prime minister parties like a rock star. We Finns are okay with it. The Times of Israel. Times of Israel's getting it on it. Well, they're closer than us. Finland's PM apologizes for photo of topless women kissing at official residence. Oh, so it's just other girls that she knows. Bro, who cares? Conservatives are stupid, man. It's like they're going to get mad at shit like this, and then they're also going to get mad that nobody wants to have sex with them. What the fuck do you want, idiots? You slut shame. Nobody wants to do anything, okay? It's not good for anyone. It's not fun. Let them party, dude. Finnish PM Sanna Marin. Sorry for topless guest photo at official residence. Opinion. Prime Minister Sanna Marin can dance if she wants to. That's the Washington Post. BBC News. I love it. You know, every now and then I'm like, is this worth covering? Should I cover it? Fucking they all covered it. If they can cover it, why can I not cover it? Let's see this. This is the video. So this is two other girls at the. What is she gonna do? No, it's the Prime Minister's headquarters. You cannot dance here. That's nothing, dude. Wow, it's not even. It's just the same video again. That's so dumb when it's like so short. Wow, you got like a 4 seconds of a dance, you idiots. Why is everyone writing a stupid article about this? Tearful PM, Finland. Tearful PM. Finland PM Sanna Marin in tears as she admits, I'm also human, over leaked partying videos and photos of topless pals. Henry Holloway. Finland. Under pressure, party PM Sanna Marin gave a tearful speech defending herself at a string of wild leaked photos and videos. Who cares? She's 36? Of course. We need this. Instead of Bill Clinton just secret banging a 19-year-old, let's have this. And then everyone, they're all, Brett Kavanaugh's banging hookers. They're all banging hookers. The men are doing it. It's time for equality. This is what you want. You want the equality. Let them have a. The thing is that they're not even going to do anything. They're just dancing. Girls do this. They just get wasted and dance with each other, and they make out and do all kinds of shit. They're not going to do anything. Then when it's time to do anything, they're I'm going to dance. Not going to do anything. I'm telling you, people are so scared of like slut shame culture, like slut culture, like. Not slut culture. Is that a term? Is that a term, slut culture? Listen. People are afraid of slut culture. They basically like over exaggerate like how bad it's going to be. But really, here's the thing with quote unquote slut culture, if I may use that term. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone here by using the term slut culture. But the thing about the slut culture is that it's a lot of show, and at the end of the day, it's not as bad as you think. Like, I feel like 70% of the time, people don't end up having sex. Like, guys are too drunk, the girl passes out in a ditch somewhere. Like, you can catastrophize about it easily because they're young, sloppy, drunk people, and it looks like, oh God, the future, this is the next generation. Someone should protect them, whatever. And it's like, really, I feel like 80-90% of the time, people don't even end up having sex. They end up passing out somewhere. They make out for 2 minutes. Someone pukes. Like it's not as bad. Like and the reason I say that is because it is hard to have sex. Like, you got to be on top of shit. It's almost like having sex. Like, if a girl says that they want to have sex with you at 8, or like she's giving you the vibe like she wants to have sex with you at 8, then as a dude, you've been handed like a soccer ball, and you know when you have to like keep it up in the air, like you're just like bouncing it. You do keep ups, right? That's called socially what you're doing for the rest of the night. At any point in the night, like, you could say something stupid, the girl's like, no, not interested. You could not do something on time, she's not interested. You could eat too much food, then she's too tired, doesn't want to go dancing. Then not going to go dancing, then just kind of a tired night. I don't want to. Like, so many things can go wrong, especially early. You got to make a magical night sometimes, man. That's the only way you can have sex out of your league, especially. You got to make you got to make it feel like, oh my God, it's magical. Now I have to have sex, but so much of it is just logistics fucking up. It's keep ups. Is it called keep ups? Do you have trouble keeping it up? I do, but I'm talking about the soccer ball. Once I'm in there, I can keep it up. But through the early dating, it's a hassle, man. That's why everyone's so mad about it. But it is a lot of catastrophizing, I feel like. What's up? We're getting some LOLs. Here we go. Apostematic spectator. Not like she's doing a line of a stripper's body, of a line off a stripper's body. Yeah, yeah. I think you're talking about like she's not doing cocaine, and that's fine. That's God is great. And already a prime minister. That puts me to shame. Yeah, like she's 36 and the fucking prime minister. Have some goddamn respect. I can't believe she's even crying and apologizing for this. Fuck you, dude. She should come out and be like, "Fuck you guys, dude. I do whatever the fuck I want." But you know what? That makes it more difficult. That's why it's politics is all show and shit. I guess she got to come out, but everyone's defending her, so that's good. Why is she crying? Finnish Prime Minister Sanna Marin tearfully delivered a speech at a meeting of her Social Democratic Party in Lahti. Who cares? She defended her record and described a difficult week. Are you fucking kidding? Who cares? She wasn't even dancing. I'm sorry, I had a difficult week and two girls, fucking two train wrecks came by. They're totally wasted. They got plastered at like 6. They just kept dancing on each other. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why? I guess it's because they're friends. Miss Marin is one of the world's youngest leaders at age just 36. I am human, Sanna Marin said as she fought to hold back tears as a Social Democrat Party's SDP event at Lahti City, north of Helsinki. And I too sometimes long for joy, light, and fun amidst these dark clouds. It's private, it's joy, and it's life, she said. But I haven't missed a single day of work. That's good. That's a rip. That's good. Mom of one, Miss Marin 36, one of the world's youngest leaders, is fighting off claims from opponents she is immature and not in full control of running Finland. Man, she should have just came out and said, fuck you guys. I'm the prime minister, you fucks. Fuck off. I'm the fucking prime minister. That's what they would have done. That's what they try to do when they get caught with their actual sex scandals. This is not a sex scandal. What the hell is this? Topless women kissing at. Okay, fine. However, others say she's the victim of double standards as the behavior of older male politicians is rarely commented on. She has also been boosted by women across the world posting videos of themselves dancing in solidarity. A video leaked last week, which caused headlines around the world, showed Marin dancing and partying with a group of friends and celebrities. Her dancing in the video has been criticized by some as inappropriate behavior for a prime minister, while others have defended her right to enjoy a private event with friends. Some also interpreted comments heard on the videos as referring to narcotics, something heavily debated on social media and strongly denied by the prime minister. She's not doing coke. That's the beauty of her. What did that idiot get caught in the States? That piece of shit, the super duper Trump supporter guy. He was caught sex trafficking because he brought a 17-year-old prostitute over from a state where it's legal to have a 17-year-old prostitute, but he brought her to a state where it's illegal to have a 17-year-old. And he's like, he has a drug trafficking, he has a sex trafficking potential charge. Matt Gaetz? Come on, man. She's not even doing anything wrong. And on Tuesday, Marin apologized for a photo taken at her taxpayer-funded residence of July of 2 women kissing. Don't say taxpayer-funded residence. Why are you guys putting this is the Sun. This is the Sun is a conservative. At her taxpayer-funded residence, 2 women were kissing. And what's wrong with that, sir? The women, understood to be TV personalities Sabina Sarka and poet Natalie Kallio, were seen lifting their tops to bare their torsos and covering their breasts with a sign that says Finland. They're proud of Finland. She said she and her pals headed back to the palace after attending the Ruisrock Music Festival, and the duo seized the photo opportunity. Marin said the last week had been quite difficult. Her party supported her during the video controversy, but local media reported the new picture of this week has led to increasing criticism within the Social Democrats. Sanna Marin is highly popular, but this is the other picture. But there's growing frustration within the party at the repeated scandals. Helsingin Senator wrote on Tuesday after talking with SDP MPs. It comes after video emerged of Sanna grinding with glamorous ex-model Sarka on a nightclub dance floor in the early hours. I'd like to see that. 2 of Sanna Marin's influencer pals posed topless at a party in her official residence. Yeah, so what, man? They're fucking cool. Her model pal Sabrina flaunted her festival outfit before getting steamy with a topless woman. Oh my God, she's so hot. Marin continued the party at her official residence. That's Marin? Fucking looking good, yo. After attending a Rusik festival. And she has a kid. What do you want? She has a kid, too. So you can even say that she did her job or whatever. Other clubbers watched in astonishment as the pair wrapped their arms around each other and the PM writhed with one leg between Sabina's. Oh, God. Who cares? Like, this should just be seen as like, yo, this girl rips. And it was a good ripper. That's it. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, I partied hard. I like to party. And I go hard. Sometimes I rip, and sometimes I dip. And that's it. There's nothing wrong with what she did. Forgiveness, public forgiveness. We forgive her here, right? We obviously forgive her, right? Everyone in the congregation must think exactly like me. McZemzem, 25 watching, 19 likes. Make it make sense, people. Yeah, let's get the likes up, people. Thanks, McZemzem. Very good. Apostematic spectator, just from the other side. It's the same moral high ground bullshit argument. Yeah. They are some boss bitches. They're just jealous. It's true, man. They're fucking cool as fuck. That's sick, dude. Wow. Thaddeus Copenhagen. Haver, $4.99. Good night, Amish. Been binging all the old episodes of The Drip. Such legendary content. God bless the congregation. Thanks, baby. Love you. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna call it. Wow, that's 1 hour, 2 topics. That's nice. That's a nice efficient rip. That's a nice efficient rip and dip. In a press conference last week, Marin said she had been drinking lightly on the night in question, but had not taken drugs and was always in an appropriate condition to leave the country. Yeah, everyone else drinks, dude. You know, Churchill was an alcoholic, legit. An earlier leaked video posted on social media showed Ms. Marin with Finnish singer Alma, rapper Petri Nygard, TV host Tini Wickstrom. Wow, that's a hot crew, man. Just all the hot people of the young age in Finland, I guess, along with social media influencers and MPs from her own Social Democratic Party. Wow, sick, man. The clip was published by Finnish tabloid Iltalehti and shows the PM dancing, singing, and drinking with pals in what appears to be an apartment. At one stage, someone off camera refers to Powder Gang, allegedly as alluding to cocaine, although Ms. Marin strenuously denied seeing any drugs at the bash. Oh my God. Honestly, if they do coke, that's their fucking problem. You can't. What is this stupid shit? It's stupid, though. They shouldn't do it. I'm disappointed that it has become public, she said. I spent the evening with friends, partied, pretty wild. Yes, danced and sang. She added, I have not used drugs myself or anything other than alcohol. I've danced, sung, and partied and done perfectly legal things. I have also not been in a situation where I would know that others are doing it that way. Amid political row, many women have come to her defense and accused her critics of double standards. Why can't she party after work? Do we expect our leaders to be human beings? Tweeted Ashok Swain, a professor at Uppsala University in Sweden. Spanish politician Irache Garcia Perez said, how shocking, a young politician who does her job and enjoys her private life. Why can't a young woman have fun? Yes, I can't stand gender double standards. All my support to at Marina Sena. Ms. Marin has said previously she and other politicians have faced unfair criticism because they are women. And that's it from the drip. I mean, that's it for that topic. Man, we're at a tight 11:53, people. Let her party. What's all this slut shaming? What is this? I can't believe. I remember, like I've always even supported the pickup artists. You know me, I don't care. I think people need to be having more sex. So I've always, even on this show, I've supported the pickup artists. We've had pickup artists on the show. I don't care. You're listening to Sunset Dream by Chill. But yeah, no, let her party, man. What's the big deal, you know? Why do you got to be like that? It's crazy that there is a big slut shaming culture on the internet, though, right? Like, even like I was saying, I don't mind pickup artists, but it's crazy that now pickup artists are putting out these theories that are saying that women who have sex with more than 5 guys, they have beep boop broken. They've destroyed their pair bonding. They are no longer capable of making a good pair because once 5 penises go in, I think it's like 5 or 10 penises. That's it. I'm like, guy, you're crazy. Who's not fucking at least like 10 people? You know what I mean? Unless you got married early, it's like you're gonna have sex with that many people, especially if you're a girl and you're even remotely hot. Like, you gotta drop that, dude. Who cares? And it's not even 10 usually. Like, a lot of time, most girls just date one guy for like 5 years, and then they date another guy for 5 years, and then you just gotta catch them in between. But they're not even going up that high. But it is just weird that like so many pickup artists are talking about like, you know, it's ruined their pair bonding. They can't pair bond. And it's like, bro, you're the one fucking them. You are the one fucking them. And then you're teaching other guys how to fuck them. So, I don't know, go out of business, I guess? Like, what do you want? Why are you telling everyone that? Women have destroyed their ability to pair bond. Once they fuck 5 guys, that's it. They're done. Beep, boop. Crazy. Bitch crazy. That's what happens. Well, you know me, I say.
What can I say? Tough titties.
Tough titties. Wow, that's a 55-minute ripper. That's good. 2 topics stayed on point. God is great. Finland PM Santa Marin. Listen, public forgiveness. We forgive. We forgive, and we don't even think there's anything to forgive. She has done nothing wrong. She's doing great. Fucking killed it. 36 years old. What a bunch of hate. All these conservative dickheads are probably like, she's 36. They're haters, dude. They're like, I couldn't get in when I was 36. I was fucking doing law clerk legal bullshit for this. You know what I mean? Like, they're probably pissed. And then she's like, she gets in because she's hot. Fucking haters, dude. Fuck that. Nah, man. She deserves it. Also, great bonus karma today. Corey X Kenshin. And we got to revisit the alligator them. What are people saying? Bolt, overheard at PatelCon. Amish, when you get married. When you get married. Buddy, they're always. P. Morton, never felt the need to ask a chick her body count. Do I really want to know? P. Morton, honestly, who cares? It's never even that high, though. I was like you, actually. I always just thought, like, they're way ahead of me, and I'm not even going to ask. And then I asked like the hottest girl I dated. I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, it's crazy. I'm embarrassed. I can't believe it. 7." And I'm like, "That's nothing." And then she did the math, and I'm like, "Yeah, it makes sense." And I know her. She's soft. Like, a lot of girls are just not. They don't do that. They just date. You know what they do? You know what they do? That's sneaky deaky. See, we think that they're gonna act like us, and as a dude, you just want to fuck everyone. I don't think they want to fuck everyone. I think they want to fuck a guy, and then for the time that they're fucking the guy, they want that guy to be kind of upset, kind of like just only have sex with me as long as I feel like it. And then here's the sneaky thing that I find girls do. They'll just start dating the next guy and then break up with the last guy. Pretty standard. I've seen a lot of girls do it. It messes with you. But no, honestly, like that's the worst thing. They just start, they get the next guy already lined up, break up with you, so they got a head start on you. They're going day one, new guy. You, as the dude, you got to get back in the game and quick. Because, nobody wants to fuck you. So that's the sneaky thing they do. But then they'll date that guy for like 3 years. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it. I don't see them into being like that into fucking around. Especially like I remember like so like white girls that who would do this, and I guess brown girls too, actually. They would do this thing where like they never had any intention of marrying the guy even. Like there's just times in their life where they're like, I want a guy for this 6 months where I do this. So for that 6 months, they have a boyfriend there. On the last day, they know they're moving to a place. They visited, they have a guy lined up, break up. Last day, break up, they're in with the new guy. Like I have no girls like that are like that on top of it. They need sex consistent. One guy, they can teach them how to do it. That's it. Not 5 guys, but also like I'm not going to work on bringing this guy over. This guy's just some dud I banged for 6 months while I was here. That's what I feel like they do. But then each of those will last like 2-3 years. Like they'll just, I feel like they just date a guy knowing that like I'm just gonna break up with this guy. He's an idiot. He's just like for this time. I don't know. Actually, guys do that a lot too. Actually, suddenly feeling awkward. Thanks for the show. See you next time. Nick Robinson. What? That's it? The next guy is that best friend that's been on deck for a while. Anyway, point being, it's never that bad. The numbers are never that bad. You're right, Amish. Yeah, you can tell. Just talk sooner rather than later. She'll spill all the beans and tell on herself. LOL. Yeah, I find their numbers are never that impressive. And I do think that it's overblown, the fear of slut culture, as we call it. Slut culture, if that is a term for it, I don't know. But just this whole thing of like girls on TikTok being like, hey, I get a new guy every week or something. Like they just just do these dumb things. And then all these conservatives will pick up the TikTok video and be like, you see that? The culture's broken. The culture's broken. Look, she's admitting it. Girl admits it. She's fully admitting it. Culture's broken. And they love doing that shit. It's nonsense. Let me see if I can even find. Oh, here, there's great. This guy has great videos. Let's do this real quick, and then I'm going to go. This guy has great videos. I love this psycho. So remember,
son, never allow the state to decide. You notice how I'm not going to say marriage. Do get married or don't get married, but never let the state decide how you're going to live, what's going to happen to your access to your kids and your wealth. Bad news. 4 to 5 divorces originate from women. Women get incredibly bored a lot faster in long-term relationships and marriages than men do. Men, it kind of like goes a little slower over time. Women, it's like, I do, honeymoon phase, boom, a couple kids, boom, right? So you just have to understand that that's a propensity of the way things usually go.
I don't know, dude. Maybe some of these guys are so mean and so like rude, and then they make it out like, you know, girls are flaky, they just lose interest. They get married, the fun part's over, boom, interest is gone. It's like, yeah, but maybe you're a psycho too. This is the guy, by the way. This guy, I think this guy has Entrepreneurs in Cars Getting Coffee. This guy is the guy who someone was telling us that he has men's coaching services. He charges $60, and I was like, that's not bad per minute. What? $60 per minute. And then I even said it was Duke and Dawn. Duke and Dawn told me this. Shout out to Duke and Dawn. Great channel, great YouTube channel, big live streamer. Check him out. Great guy. I got to do his show. I got to bring him onto our show. But great guy. He told me this guy, this dude right here, he charges $60. I'm like, that's good. That's not bad per minute. So I said, okay, but what's the teachings? Maybe the teachings are good. The guy, someone comes in to see him, $60 a minute. First thing this guy does, hands him his own book that he wrote, says, start reading, and then he walks out the room. Maybe your wife said, I think my husband's a psycho.
90% of alimony flows to women. 80% of custody orders are awarded to mothers. There is zero incentive in family law, the way that it's written throughout most of the Western world, for women to behave well in a divorce. 50% of first marriages fail, 75% of second marriages. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't get in a plane with a parachute if they said, well, there's about half a chance this parachute's going to open.
That's a Bill Burr bit. Come on, don't do Bill Burr. They have no respect. That's like a Bill Burr joke he did at the end. That I feel like I know some like cool girls who would be like, you know, you're stealing jokes. Like I don't like you anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many of these videos on this channel. A man is only loved if he can provide. This is so.
Son, the burden of performance is 100% on you. Women don't care about the struggle. They hang out at the finish line and they f the winners. You still have to be a man. You still have the responsibility to deliver. Only women, children, and dogs are loved utterly unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he can provide something.
Wow.
If you haven't seen Chris Rock's Tambourine, the latter half of the stand-up comedy routine on Netflix, he talks about his divorce and what really happened. Before you get married, if you're going to get married, watch that. Women can f up, children can break things. Your dog can get into the fridge and eat the margarine and all over the house and be a retarded dog. It doesn't matter. They're forgiven. They're loved unconditionally. You know, your kids can go in your garage and kick over your motorcycle and fuck it right up. Doesn't matter. Kid, loved unconditionally. Wives. How many guys have I talked to where their wives have gone out and they chat thundercock and they want to forgive them? You're only
No. Who?
loved under the condition that you.
Who says, come on, man, forgive her? She just had sex with some guy. Like, come on, man. That's standard across the board. If a girl cheats, she's out, dude. What in what world? See, this is a problem. These guys are psychos. He just throws that in there as an example. It's like, dude, no. The whole society agrees that if a girl cheats on you, you got to break up with her. Most women would even tell you, break up with her. You're done. You're going to go crazy. Like, she's cheating on you and you're upset about it. You need to break up. Like, any 99% of women would say, break up with her. Why is she not breaking up with you? Like, just break it off. It's not healthy. But these guys are so bitter, man. They make it out like it's just so hard to be a man. I don't know. Let's see this one. This guy's
my own experiences, and those are the guys that have
$60 a minute
coached. I discourage you from marrying down. Everybody does it. You're going along in life. Here's the entrepreneur. Here's the hairdresser. You guys meet up. I love you.
Oh my God. I kind of agree with this, actually. I do kind of agree with this because I'm lazy and I don't want to take care of another girl. And I've been in situations like that where I'm dating a girl. She's cool, whatever. But I'm like, this girl is never going to make any money. And she's going to be broke as fuck. And I can't teach her how to make money. So many hot girls are like that. They're so hot, but then you're just like, you're useless. You don't have the ability to do like something functional. Oh.
If she moves in your life, you get married, her lifestyle improves. Yours doesn't change. It doesn't go down. It doesn't go up. It is where it is. If you go up together. Things go sideways. There's a hard break. Then there's a questionable ... The way family law works and the way hypergamy works, it's designed to maintain her lifestyle at that level. She's not going to go back down over here. You're often responsible for maintaining that, depending on how long you live together. If you have,
you know what? I know a lot of marriages though, and I know now you guys are going to call me a simp, but listen, I know a lot of marriages where the women are paying the men, and the women have lost a lot of money because the men don't make as much, and for whatever reason, they just looked at all the numbers and they're like, "Yeah, you have to pay him." So I don't know if this is necessarily. This is like you could say this to anyone.
Kids, where you live in the world, what family law says. And you can avoid a lot of that. This is my lawyer's best advice, by not marrying down. There's a lot of women out there. If you choose to get in a long-term relationship to reproduce, settle down, have kids, do it with somebody at your level or higher, or not too far below that. If you do that, you're going to avoid a considerable amount of problems if things don't work out. My own experiences, and those are the guys that I've coached, I discourage you from marrying down. Everybody does it. You're going along in life. Here's the entrepreneur. Here's the hairdresser. You guys meet up. I love you. She moves in your life. You get married. Her lifestyle.
Wow. It's cold-blooded, man. It's all just dollars and cents. I don't know. Yo, Duke and Don, he said he put it behind his paywall, though. I know. I wish he left it out. Because it was such a good video. We talked about Kevin Samuels right after he died, too. I got to bring him on, though. I think he wanted to come on, and I just didn't find a date or something. I should just ask him to come on. But yo, thanks for coming, everyone. I gotta go. Yeah, and remember, hey, listen, this week we got a loving kindness Thursday, 1 week from today. Holy shit. Here's the flyer. What a sexy fucking flyer, dude. Flyer's sexy. Just met so many people at these like hippie dance parties. This is a video on my Instagram. Go to instagram.com/fadetobrown. Check out my Instagrams. Watch this video. It's a pretty ripper of a video, actually. I got to put more up. But yeah, I'm going to shoot one right now, actually. But I got to go. Thanks for coming, everyone. You are loved. Apostomatic spectator. That's the same logic the Habsburg used to kill off their own family tree. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Jacoby Napier, that's Rich Cooper, a fellow Canadian. Yeah, he is Canadian, right? Lawrence Holmes, what's up? What's the video with Duke and Don called? I don't know. I can't find it anymore. P. Morton, yo, thanks for coming. $60 a minute. Got to pay the alimony and child support somehow. That's what it is, man. He's charging $60 because he's gonna. But you see how these people, they're so negative and bitter, and they kind of project that into their relationships, I think. And then they create a negative and bitter life. I mean, the guy's like pretty negative and bitter, man. That sucks. All that 21 convention stuff, I think it's like so angry. Spaceman, where is the girl with the fat melons? You silly bum. I got some money saved up winning GameStop stock. Boom. Just saying Amish in Cleveland has a nice ring to it. Amish in Cleveland. Yeah, let's do it. Jacoby Napier, P. Morton, Brian Bolts, CB Applejack, of course. Thaddeus, Copenhagen, $4.99. Thanks everyone for coming. You are loved. Have a good night.